Welcome back to Crypto Talk. Thank you so much for being here. You are an amazing human. And in this video, we are going to discuss the Myria Price and why I think the Myria Price will explode, skyrocket very, very soon. Now, I come to you all prim and proper here today, just like the Wall Street bankers, the Wall Street elite, to bring to you this opportunity. But I want to advise you that this opportunity comes with a lot of risk. So if you choose to take on this opportunity, if you choose to invest in this opportunity, you are doing so at your own risk. I am not a financial advisor. Although I look the part, I gotta say I'm not a financial advisor. And investing in crypto is very, very risky. So if you choose to invest in Myria or any other crypto for that matter, you have to understand that you're doing so at your own risk. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm simply sharing what I think is opportunity so that we can get this money. See what I'm saying? All right, with that being said, know that if you choose to invest in Myria or other cryptos, the risk is on you, as I already said. So let's go. Head over to CoinMarketCap. I'll share my screen with you. Let's dive into the Myria price prediction. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay, we are here at the CoinMarketCap website. Let's look at Myria's market cap, its all-time high, and its recent performance. And then we're going to draw a conclusion as to what we think Myria will do in a strong crypto bull run so that we can multiply our money. All right, let's go. Okay, the current market cap for Myria, 88 million. I mean, this is just bouncing around already. Like if you see it, 87.2 million, 88.54 million, insane. All right, we got a mover. This is what we want, okay? Myria is ranked 382 out of all cryptos right now. Give or take 88 million market cap is what we're looking at right now for Myria, but as you can see, this jumps up and down. Now, keep in mind that Myria is a relatively new project, so its all-time high was not too long ago. So we don't have like prior bull cycles to work off of for Myria. It is exciting, a new project like this, because it has so much explosive growth potential, and this has so much opportunity to generate a lot of money. But I must advise you that this is high risk, okay? So with high risk comes the opportunity for great reward, or you could also get burned, and that would lead to great pain. What we want to do is we want to identify if we think Myria is a great investment so that we can get in early enough to catch a massive upside to generate a lot of money, and we can then sell our Myria tokens and take our bag of money to wherever, to do whatever. All right, okay. If you invest in Myria at the wrong time, though, you could lose a lot of money. You can see already that Myria has been pumping, as of me making this video, 21+% up in the last day. If we look at the 7-day chart on Myria, down around 1%, okay? If we look at the 1-month chart on Myria, down 15%. This is interesting because this is still, from what I'm seeing, a great opportunity to get into Myria, because when we look at the 1-year chart for Myria, and the 1-year chart and essentially the all chart is going to look exactly the same, because we saw Myria come out here in, when was it? Around April, early April 2023. Essentially, once Myria came out, it literally dipped right down into a literal valley, okay? So it went into the valley, and then here we saw end of October. This is when we saw the bull run start to, come about in the crypto space, and Myria essentially started climbing up the mountain. Now, when you see Myria from October to its peak right here, mid-December, okay? Mid-December, it started to go down into a valley again, and it went about halfway down, okay? And now, as of me making this video, it appears that it is skyrocketing back the other direction. So if you think about this, whoever bought Myria here, of course, these people are winning big time because they see mega multipliers on their money. Everybody that bought in up here, of course, will see less multipliers, but I think Myria will still go way past this point. So the fact that Myria has dipped down here close to, what are we talking here? From 0.14, Myria dipped all the way to 0.07, okay? So this is like halfway, like a 50% drop for us to get this opportunity on Myria. So if you think about this, with close to a 50% drop on Myria here, literally right here, right now, when we look at this opportunity, Myria, I personally think, will skyrocket way past this all-time high here. I'm gonna get to what I think Myria will do. But if you think about the opportunity here as a buy opportunity to go back up, you will see many more multipliers on your money if you were to get into Myria around this price as opposed to up here, and or also as opposed to it going higher and higher, which I think that we will see. So we saw a great retracement here. I personally think this was a great buying opportunity still right now, but obviously it's pumping. Now, it's not to say that it could not reverse and slide down a little bit more before really massive pump to the upside, but you risk missing out on mega gains if you do not get in ASAP. Keep in mind, I'm not telling you to get in. If you get in, you're doing so at your own risk. I do want to say one correction on the Myria all-time high price, because when I see this here, it's showing me that Myria pumped to 0.14. When I look at the all-time high here, I thought I said 0.09, but okay, there we go. I made a mistake earlier when I said the all-time high. The all-time high for Myria was 0.018. So even right now, it is still halfway down from its all-time high. So this, I think, personally is a great, great opportunity to buy Myria. I think we're going to see Myria back at its all-time high in a relatively short period of time. And I think, personally, we're going to see Myria explode well past its all-time high, which takes me to what do I think Myria will do in a strong crypto bull run. There's a lot of people that think Myria can 50x or 100x from its current price. And while I think it certainly has the legs to do that, let's look at the current market cap for Myria and assess what we would need to see in order for Myria to, let's say, 10x, 50x, and 100x from here. So a market cap of, let's say, 88 million. In order for Myria to 10x from here, you would be looking at a 888 million roughly, or 880 million market cap is what you would be looking at Myria being a 10x. So I got my calculator out here just so that I do not mess up this math. 88 million, okay, times 100 is 8.8 billion, okay? So think about this. For Myria to 100x from its current price, it would be at an $8.8 billion market cap. Now, in a strong crypto bull run, that is not impossible. Like, it is not impossible at all. So if we think about this, though, if we were to say, hey, why don't we choose a little bit more of a conservative approach, we could say, hey, do you think Myria could 50x from here? A little bit more conservative. And you would be talking a $4.4 billion market cap for Myria. Now, if we are to say, hey, that is still way too aggressive, even slice that in half and say that, hey, Myria would 25x from here, and a 25x for Myria, if you were to slice 4.4 billion in half, would bring you to $2.2 billion market cap from its current market cap. So you think about Myria, let's quickly calculate what it would be at a 10x, a 25x, a 50x, and 100x in terms of the price per Myria token. So 0.009, we're just going to take 0.009 times 10, 0.09. So Myria would be at 9 cents if it, 10x from here. Okay, now let's look at what Myria token would be if it was to 25x from its current price. So 0.009 times 25. So a 25x for Myria would put it at 22.5 cents. So 0.225. Now a 50x, we simply got to take 0.225 times 2, would take it to 0.45. So a 50x Myria from 0.09 would take it to 0.45. That's 45 cents. A 100x Myria from its current price would take it to 90 cents. These numbers are so easy that I feel like I shouldn't even be using my calculator, but I don't want to mess up the math because it is so important so that we can get this money. Got to get those numbers right. All right. Hey, with that being said, what do I truly think Myria can do? All jokes aside, I think definitely Myria can 25x from its current price. I think for sure it has the opportunity to 50x. Once we start talking 100x, while it is possible, it is harder and harder for it to, of course, continue to climb as it climbs higher and higher and higher. So do keep that in mind. And I'm very optimistic and very bullish on what Myria can do. But I do think that 100x is certainly reaching. Not that I think it's impossible, because I do think that it's possible, but I think a 50x for Myria is much more likely than 100x. And personally for myself, I'm looking for Myria to 25 to 50x. Within that range is what I'm thinking that it's going to do. So if I was to personally invest in Myria right now, what I would do is I would invest whatever I can afford to lose, possibly, because I understand that this is high risk, and I understand that the market could slide back before it really explodes to the upside, and I understand that I cannot control the market. So I would essentially take an amount that I am able to not need to live, and I would risk it on this high risk opportunity. And once Myria sees what my kind of projected targets are in terms of its appreciation, that is when I would sell my Myria tokens. That is personally what I would do. But I'm not telling you to do this. If you choose to do it, you can, of course, do so at your own risk. This is high-risk stuff. If you choose to invest in Myria and you make money, good for you. But if you choose to invest and you lose money, hey, that sucks, but it's also on you. So keep that in mind when you look at Myria. While I think it's a great opportunity to invest, I think the higher up it goes, you have to understand that it will become even riskier, because the higher up it goes, you got less multiplication potential, and you also have the potential for it to drop off more. Because make no mistake, while I think that Myria will boom, mega boom, it will drop off big time once we see that mega boom fulfilled. So keep that in mind as well. And if you invest in Myria, you have to be willing to sell your tokens once we see that boom. Okay, so if you do want to invest in Myria and or any other cryptos, hundreds of thousands of different cryptos, then feel free to go click the very first link below. First link in the video description below will take you to MEXC. You can sign up for MEXC. This is a trusted crypto exchange that will charge you 0 fees for buying and selling cryptos inside your spot account. Once you fund a spot account inside MEXC, you can buy Myria and hundreds of thousands of different cryptos. Like I said, completely free, buying and selling free. Most other crypto exchanges charge you ridiculous rates every time you buy and sell. MEXC does not charge you anything if you trade those cryptos inside a spot account. So the first link below, you can sign up to MEXC, trade Myria and any other crypto that they have available. Again, I'm not telling you to do it. If you do it, you're doing so at your own risk. Do understand that crypto investing is very, very risky. And yes, you can make a lot of money very fast when you invest in the right thing at the right time. And of course, you have to also exit that investment at the right time. But you can also lose a lot of money fast if you invest at the wrong time and if you invest in the wrong thing. So keep that in mind. Now, just because I think that Myria will do well, as I already said, it is still risky and the risk is still on you. Now, with all this being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. It will be very helpful for me and the channel. Comment any thoughts or questions you have in the comments for me below. Any other cryptos you want me to cover next, let me know so I can make that video for you coming very soon. Professional, like, you know, the bankers on Wall Street. And hey, also make sure that you subscribe to the channel so you do not miss future crypto talk videos coming your way soon. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching this video. I appreciate it so much. I wish you an incredibly blessed rest of your day. And with that being said, let's go get this money. Let's go.